And we're on. Oh, maybe. Are we on? It's twisted. It's twirling. So if you guys see this,
I'm sorry.
I think we're on.
Yay!
Yes, we are on.
Yay! So welcome to Twisting Our World
With Jess and Sarah.
Hi, guys. Okay, so we don't know what we're doing, so just full on. Be patient.
That's the fun part of today. Hopefully you can hear us. If you can't, comment, and I will try to make that work.
Yes, because we were trying to figure all of this out.
Right. Because we don't do live videos very often.
We haven't yet at all, so this is our first one.
Woohoo!
Woo!
So we are deciding, like, hey, let's crochet together. And we're here in Florida in the heat.
Not that I look like
with
we're
yarn.
in the heat.
And we thought this would be a lot of fun to crochet with a bunch of people. If you guys get the pattern, we posted it on our page, the Amore Wrap. We're here hanging out and we're going to start crocheting. So yeah, that's it. So if you missed the beginning or you just want to catch up wherever you're at, it's cool. We're not, we're laid back.
Yeah, we're pretty easygoing.
Yeah.
So I did finish one for you guys so you guys can see what it looks like. And this is done in the clown car. And this is done with one skein.
Oh, I'll hold.
Okay.
I'll help.
Yeah, help hold. So this is how it looks. It's all pretty, isn't it? Yay! I love the colors. Personally, it's a little small for my taste. So
yeah, that's okay.
That's okay because it'll
It's all
be
right.
a scarf or it'll be Autumn's pretty wrap, which
Yeah, well, I'm checking out the computer real quick because it told me something. I don't know what, though. You should tell them about the yarn that we're going to be using.
So even though the Amore Wrap technically is supposed to use It's a Wrap Rainbow by Red Heart, we are using the cupcake, the Lion Brand cupcake yarns because we like those. And they're pretty. So even though the It's a Wrap yarn is technically a 2-weight and she used a 4mm hook, we're using a 3-weight yarn with 5mm hooks. The one that I made was with a 4.
Let's see if we can see it.
This is called Coffee Break, by the way.
Yes.
This is called.
Let me go the right way.
Awesome.
Here. Let's see if it focuses. On the 3. Maybe. It may not focus. But that's okay.
Focus, but that's okay.
But that little yarn thing, it says 3. The one that she called for was a 2.
And that's all right because she did say this is a very versatile pattern, and that you can use any weight and just adjust the hook size as necessary. Now, even though I had used the cupcake for the practice one, I did use a 4.25 hook, so it's a little closer together. So I'm trying it with a 5 today.
Yeah.
Because I like mine a little looser. That's me personally because I'm already a pretty tight crocheter when it comes to wraps.
I am just going by the fact that she went 2 hook sizes up from the normal 2. 5 for a 3. A 3 calls for a... Oh, well, it does call for the 5. Never mind. See, she knows this stuff. I don't always know this stuff. She was sweet, just letting me go.
Well,
and this is why we're here.
This is fun. And she's been doing this longer. I'm just going to say that.
I have, but that doesn't mean I do it constantly. Well, I have now, but
I mean,
she does like 3 or 4 projects in one day.
I wish I could do that. Take an hour, okay? This hat took me an hour last night, and that's because I knew I was going to have a very bad hair day today. That is why I'm wearing that.
But, I like it. All right, so let's see. We've got the Red Heart yarn. What else do we have on here that we need to make sure? So we're doing a larger hook because we thought that'd be fun.
Right. So the gauge is technically supposed to be if you're doing 18 double crochets, and 9.5 rows equals about 4 inches. However, if you're using a bigger, obviously your gauge is going to be different.
Yeah, but that's okay.
So their usual measurements, what they're thinking is the width is about 74 inches and the depth is 22, which is about what mine is, to be honest, with using the 4.25 and that. But I didn't actually measure it.
Did you do a gauge when you tested it out?
I did not this time because I knew it was not going to I knew. It just
So those
wasn't
that have watched our couple videos so far, because this
Usually
is our first live video, you know that Jess will always do a gauge. And you know that I'm lazy and will not do a gauge. I might do half of the gauge. It's very possible. But I don't usually do a gauge.
Typically I do, but because I knew I was already using a bigger weight and a smaller hook than what that called for, I didn't see the point because I'm not using the same weight and the same hook.
Right.
So it wasn't going to match up anyway.
That's okay.
So I just wanted something that looked pretty.
We like pretty fulls.
I like pretty fulls.
So yeah. So let's see. The different type of chains. So we mentioned to have just a basic kind of idea on stitches. So this uses, let's see, double crochet, regular chain. You need to know your right sides. Side, not sides. There are not two right sides. There's only one right side and a wrong side. Do I usually know what those are? Sometimes. Single crochets, treble crochets, and a V-stitch.
Which, in case you don't know what a V-stitch is, it is a double crochet, a chain two, and then another double crochet all worked in the same stitch.
But you know what's great? I forgot what that was already. I would have had to look it up again.
Yes.
I always forget.
Well, it depends. Certain people use the V-stitch as just two double crochets in the same stitch. Some use it as a chain one in between the two, and some use the chain two. So it just kind of depends on the pattern.
But this one is
But this one is the chain two in between the two doubles.
Good deal. And that was only the kind of odd one out, the V-stitch, which isn't really odd for crochet, but it's considered a special stitch. It's not the normal.
You'll see it's actually a base for the second row, which is the main thing that we're going to be doing.
Yeah. So we have my handy dandy tablet here. We've got our little pattern here. The instructions start right off with your row one. So what is that extra thing on my? There it goes.
I don't know.
So anyway, it says a chain two. Only chain two?
Yes, you're only going to chain two.
I haven't done this one yet at all.
You are starting from the one corner. So
oh, we're doing corner to corner.
So yes. So
I've never done a corner to corner either.
You are starting at this corner, and you are going to go to here. So this actually over here is the border that goes the edging basically. So basically you're going from here.
This is going to be interesting.
And it slowly grows as you make it. Which is another reason why it's such a great versatile pattern, because you can make it as big or as little as you want it. If you want just a scarf size, a smaller size, you can do one skein. If you want a giant wraparound shawl like I like, and you can go ahead and do two. It just kind of depends on what you want to do. But we're going to start with our lovely little
slip stitch.
And if, for those of you who do not know how to do that.
All right. Well, what I do is let's see, I put it, can you see my yarn? You may not be able to see my yarn. I put my two fingers in here, well, those two fingers, and I turn it. And then I just grab. But I'm awkward right now.
See, I don't do that. I just wrap, literally wrap it in so there's an X. So that you should have two parallel lines, and then you're going to pull the front part over, so you have like a little bit of an X. And you're going to do it again until it goes here, and then you make a little loop. And that's it.
Hi, Deborah! Nice of you to join us!
Hi!
So this is going to be fun, though. So that's one way. So I didn't even... Show me how to do that again, because I want to see how you do it.
Okay.
I won't change my way, but I just want to see how she did it.
So I just wrap it, so it's like this. So it's, two parallel lines, but you want the shorter chain to be in the back. And then I'm going to pull that one forward on top of the other one. And I'm going to pull...
That's almost how I do my magic rings.
Over. Yeah, that's exactly how I do my magic rings, except for I'm not
rings.
making a knot.
I just... Bam! Here's my...
I don't know how she does that.
So we might actually show you guys, do little, videos on how to make our slip stitches. The differences.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
All the fun differences.
Yeah, so we're just going to start with our lovely chain two.
Oh yeah, chain two. So we're going to chain two. Oh, did I do one?
Do you know how to chain two?
I do, but I don't know if it...
One,
I know.
two.
I know. You'd think I'd already been drinking, but I haven't. I've had 2 sips.
Technically, then you have been drinking.
I meant a lot.
And there's still another bottle. It's fine.
All right, 2 chains.
Okay.
2 chains.
Yay! 2 chains.
It doesn't really focus. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's focusing on us pretty faces.
So then you are going to,
Chain 2.
and then in the second chain from the hook, you're going to do a single crochet, 4 double crochets, and a treble.
All in the same chain.
All in the same chain.
So basically your first chain.
Yeah, so basically your first chain. So you're going to do the single.
Single.
And then 1,
Double.
2.
This is awkward.
1, 2. Seriously. Like my shawls, if I don't want to do a chain and then slip stitch, I will actually do it this way. I just add an extra chain and do it all in the first chain, and then it's not as
One treble
loose.
crochet.
Yes, which if you do not know how to do a treble, it is pretty much the same thing as a double, other than you're going to yarn over twice.
Deborah, you should definitely start crocheting again.
Yes, you should. Absolutely. We're going to do closer tutorials later on, but this was just kind of a fun introduction. So you yarn over twice. You're going to go through the loop, bring up, so you should have 4 loops here. You're going to yarn over again, go through 2, yarn over again, go through 2, and yarn over again and go through 2. So, and that's a treble. So this is your first row.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
There's our...
Yeah, look at it.
Woo!
It's just so tiny.
Hey, we both have gray that we're starting with, don't we?
I know. I didn't realize. I thought it started with the green until I actually pulled up the center and went, oh.
This is my colors. It's coffee.
And mine is mint chip because that is the best ice cream. If you don't agree with me, I'm sorry.
My daughter agrees with you. I don't, but that's okay. I still like you.
With me. Into the love, not feeling the
I
love.
love
right
you.
now.
I love you.
That's what I thought. And,
refresher course.
well,
Yeah.
you can always actually go to our website then too. In our blog, we actually have a discussion forum, and you can ask us whatever you'd like.
www.
Twisting Your World. How do you not know that?
I don't play with our website very often. I know it's on Wix, so it's my site. Twisting Your World, my site. We'll put it on there for you.
Yeah, it's connected to the Facebook page. Actually, it is the website because I added it because I did majority for the website because she did some other stuff. She did like the Pinterest.
Yeah, I did a lot of stuff.
There's
a lot of stuff to do.
There is.
Deborah, I'm sure you know that. Oh, my site. My site?
Yeah, it's .mysite.
.com. No, my
.com.
Try that. That could be it. If it's not,
there's a link.
Just click on our
Facebook
link.
page,
Yes,
it'll take you right there. So for row 2, you're going to chain 4, which does count.
First we have to turn.
You know what? I'm not even going to lie. I chain and then I turn.
I don't, because I've done so much amigurumi. I said it right. Amigurumi that you're not supposed to turn. So I don't automatically remember to turn.
I turn after I chain. I don't know why.
So do you chain? Do you turn when you turn? Do you have the yarn go over, or do you go under, or does it matter? I wasn't watching. Sure, over.
Yeah, that one. So chain 4, or turn and then chain 4, or chain 4 and turn, whichever one.
Turn and then change 4.
So the chain 4 counts as a double crochet and a chain 2. So, and then you're going to V-stitch into that first treble there. So it's all in the same one. So a double.
Then 2 chains.
And then 2 chains.
And another double.
And then another double.
Well, I think I'm going to like how big this is with this chain, this hook.
I agree, because that's definitely already bigger than that one, and I like that. So this is basically you have 2 V-stitches side by side, because that's your increase right
like,
here.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
So this is your increase. This is how you're increasing every row so that it starts to grow.
Woohoo!
So that's
what we just did. Now we're going to turn again. Yep.
And turn. And then do not chain. But in that first chain 2 space, you're going to single crochet and 5 double crochet.
Oh, so you're just going in the space.
Just in the
Not into
space.
any
In the first space. So it's single crochet and 5 doubles. And this is creating that edging that you saw on the pretty one. This is already making a pain.
Wish I could zoom in. 1, 2.
Right?
That's okay.
3.
2. Oh, who else is with us?
4.
Somebody else is watching. I saw our number go up. I saw it. Who's here? Oh, I need to be able to see that. I'm playing with my computer. Oh, and somebody else. Oh, and somebody else. Look at that.
Hi, guys.
Shouldn't be there.
That.
Hey, Cassidy!
Hi.
I hope you do join us. You be safe, though, getting home. Don't drive and text, all that good stuff.
Okay. And no problem with trying to keep up. I mean, you're going to be able to rewatch this one because we're going to do the replay. So maybe we'll
1,
do
2. How many do I
on
have?
the pocket shawl last night. Nice. I just, I'm like 3/4 of the way through my light gray one. What color are you using?
And if you're driving, don't answer that. Love you.
Unless you're at a red light, then it's okay. Okay, so for the rest of row 3, in the next chain 2 space, that's your increase, you're going to do 3 double crochet and a treble.
I'm still on my 5th. Let's see, where was I at? I was on. Where did we? Where
Do you
was
know
we
how to
just
count
at?
to 5?
We were talking.
Row 3.
No, I was. Oh, okay. Single crochet, 5 double crochet, in next chain 2 space, 3 double crochet and a treble crochet.
And after the first like 7 rows is literally just the same 2 rows that you're doing, so it actually does become easier, I promise. It sounds complicated, it's really not that.
Where's my next chain 2 space?
It's literally the one right next to it.
This one right here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So,
It was turning, so it got me all confused.
okay.
I'm distracted, so this is going to be a lot of fun. Hubby's... Oh! Give John hugs for me. Her hubby's driving, so she can talk.
Yay!
Okay. You can move on. I'm still on this second space. What am I
Are
doing?
you serious?
Yeah, I'm talking.
3?
I'm saying hi to everybody.
3?
That's what I was going to ask you, Cassidy, if you're using the crushed velvet or not. I think that's going to
awesome.
be so
That is
pretty.
red and pink. That is so cool. Yeah, she told me about that. I can't wait to see that
3
when
and a
it's done. I
treble.
really want
Okay.
to.
Go ahead.
Okay, so you know what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
If I can get it off my...
So again, you're gonna turn and you're gonna chain 4, or you're gonna do a me and chain 4 and then turn. Which again counts as the double crochet and 2 chain 2s. And then you're gonna do another V-stitch in that treble. Sound familiar?
Are we repeating ourselves?
Yes, I'm telling you that
So now
it's
I'm
not
on
going to take
row
long
4.
to get to the repeat.
I know. Chain 4.
And then you skip 3 stitches and V into the next space. So what's really cool is you see how it kind of already made that little space there in between the 3. You're going to really enjoy that later because then you don't really need to count the 3 because that space is actually already kind of made by itself for you.
Yay.
Yay! It makes things a lot easier.
Skip 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3.
See what I mean with the little hole? That it's already
Yeah.
kind of made.
It is already kind of made.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3.
So it really makes a huge difference with not, because I don't know if you're like me, but I get really annoyed when I have to count like 18 stitches and then do something else.
So I'm V-stitching where I'm right
Yes.
into that space, right?
Mm-hmm. You're
Okay.
V-stitching right into that little space that's already
That's
kind of
fun.
created for you.
That's fun.
And then I'm going to wait for Sarah.
I'm getting distracted by you guys. I love it.
She's very easily distracted though.
I am.
I mean,
I
I
am.
usually am too. So
I'm not usually, talking to people while I'm crocheting. And this is why I was like, oh, this is fun. I mean, we send pictures back and forth all day long.
we do. With
And like,
this.
this is what I'm doing now.
Yeah, I sent her a picture of the hat at like 9 o'clock. I was like,
This
look what I
morning?
did.
No, I think it was yesterday.
No, it's not last night.
It's last
9
night,
o'clock
yeah.
Last night. I was like, hey, look, so I'm charging my computer and I had nothing else to do.
Okay, so I'm turning.
And
So
so you're
we're on
turning.
row 5?
Yes. So
We're on
again,
row
it's
5.
do not chain. It's just like the first time, single crochet and 5 double crochets.
Just a single crochet. I was ready to do some double crochets.
You
I
do
was
the
ready.
single first.
I
You
love my
need-
double crochets.
You need the single. So every every other row in the beginning is going to have that single crochet with the 5 doubles, because that's creating that cute little self-edging, which I absolutely love the self-edging. I really do. I think it's super.
That's beautiful. I'd have to go back on it and sew it on or something.
And then in the next
Casty. She's like me. She can't talk and crochet. We're braver.
Well, we're still working out the kinks there, so. But thank you.
We figured this would be fun, you know?
Yeah.
Nobody, I mean, maybe there are some people out there that get on here and just crochet, but most people, like, they start it, and it's like they're showing you how to do it. And then they fast forward. We'll do that.
But right now, we just kind of want to sit, chat, drink some wine.
Yeah. Have wine or coffee.
I had way too much coffee today.
I didn't have my morning coffee.
How do you not? Well, I was up at 5. You were not.
That's your choice?
I work at 6. It's not my choice. It's my schedule. Anywho, so in the next V-stitch, you're going to do 3 double crochets.
So that's
1
there.
2, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
See, this is where I'm like, hey, show me where I'm going, because I'm not counting, I'm not looking at anything, and I'm like, where am I in the pattern?
What's nice is once you get to the 2-row repeat, you don't have to count. You really don't. It makes it the way that it's set up by itself is you don't have to continuously count.
So how am I doing? 3 double crochets?
You can count to 3, right?
I can. I just have to make sure I know where I'm at. See, I don't know where I'm at in the pattern because I'm talking to you guys. 2, 3.
I had to chain 157 last night. Yes. Yeah. So what I do when I'm doing that is every 10, I put a stitch marker.
Yes.
And then when I get to 50, I remove the other stitch markers that are before, so that I know that I'm at 50.
Yes.
So that's how I do it, because otherwise I will.
She said she had to get another job, get up at 6 a.m.
I'm up at 5, dear, because I do run on the treadmill before I start working.
She's motivated.
I'm not motivated. I literally have no social life.
It's because I'm not up at 5 in the morning.
No one's up at 5 in the morning. Except unless you're already up all night.
That's true story.
True story. So in that last space, you're going to do another 3 doubles and a treble. So that's going to be your ending every time for this kind of row, is the 3 trebles, and at the very end, 3 doubles and then the finishing treble. I just like saying treble.
I agree, Cassie. It's not normal.
Thanks,
that's
guys.
okay. We still love Jess.
Yeah.
And she's as much of a bookaholic as we are, so she fits in perfectly.
There are literally about 5 boxes of books in storage because I don't have enough room in my apartment.
Woo!
And about 500 books around my apartment.
So then we turn.
Then you turn with the chain 4.
Row 6. What do we got?
Chain 4.
Got chain 4. 1.
Which is again the double with the chain 2 thing.
Yep. And then
you're going to do your V-stitch in that first treble, because that's our increase. I'm so not I used to work nights a lot. I used to close the restaurant. I usually was working until like 1 or 2 in the morning. And that sucked.
Can you guys hear us okay? I meant to ask that earlier. Don't answer.
Don't answer.
It doesn't have to be immediate.
So again, now that it's starting to get a little, you see the spaces in between, there's going to be a V-stitch in between those 3 clusters. So you're always going to skip the 3 stitches, but because they kind of cluster together, you don't really have to count. You see how they cluster?
One space. Oh, let's see. Can you guys see that?
Yeah, like they kind of...
One space here.
Yeah,
there's
one
a space
space
one
there.
space here. It's not the best.
It's
sorry,
not the
guys.
best, but it does cluster together, so it's easier to, you don't really have to count every 3 stitches. You just go right into that little space that's made there.
Yeah, and yes, they can hear us. And Deborah, we're making the Amore Wrap. Here, hand me your wrap. You keep going. I'll catch up.
There you go.
This is what we're making, Deborah. Isn't that pretty? Oh, here, let me go this way. There's the camera.
Yay.
Right? It's so pretty. So what we're working on right now is this. You'll see like
Other
that
side.
little edge. Oh,
Other side.
whatever side.
The purple side.
The purple side.
Starts with the purple
wherever
side.
it started.
Started with the purple.
But see, we're making that edge there, and it's going that way.
I love the self-edging. I love ones that have the self-edging because then I don't have to come up with something pretty on my own.
I mean, it
Just
works.
Seems like more work. So then there should be the increase and 2 other little clusters. And I'm going to drink while she catches up.
Oh, yes. Where am I? I'm on row 6. I just chained 4. I did my
So we're about to get to the 2-row repeat here soon.
in first stitch, skip 3 stitches, V-stitch in the next, and repeat. So I'm V-stitching in the 2 ones.
Yep.
2 thingamajiggers.
I do love how that clusters together, though. It
Yeah.
really makes it super simple instead of having to count.
1 double crochet, 2 chains, another double crochet. Yay, V-stitch.
I think I watched like 3 episodes of The Flash while I was doing this. Doing the clown car one.
Yes, the wrap we showed you that she did was the color is called Clown Car.
It's called clown car.
It's fun.
And it totally works for it too, and I love
So I'm
it.
doing those 2 spaces, and then
That's it.
that's it. And I'm turning.
Yep. And you're not chaining, and you're doing the single crochet and the 5.
Oh, I'm not turning.
You are turning.
Oh, it did say turn. Sorry, I got distracted. I wanted to show you guys. See, this is going to be entertaining. So, look, you can see, kind of, sort of, there's your edgings right there.
Yeah, so it's self-edging, and I love those. So we start again with don't chain,
With the turning.
but you turn it, yeah, and you do the single crochet with the 5 doubles. So again, you're making your pretty little edging.
I have to read it. We're on 7, right?
Yeah.
Row 7, that's where we are.
So we're about to be getting into the repeat, because row 7 and 8 are the repeat.
So 5 double crochets.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3 double crochets in the 2 V-stitches.
It's a good thing that she can talk while she does this. I'm not that great at that. Yes, Cassidy, she made that hat. Turn your head so she
Oh,
can
I
see.
did, yeah. I made the hat. It's called the Waffle Hat.
And
I like slouchy beanies a lot.
Isn't that
and
cool? I'm going to make
I-
some of that. That's an easy one to do, Cassidy, too.
It really is. It took me an hour. Almost.
It's really helpful when you have chunky yarn, and that makes it go so much faster.
I literally just had the one skein of this. I had made a hat for somebody else. And this was all that was left over, and there's really not much else I can do with it.
I love it! That pocket shawl's got everybody interested in it again.
I love that pocket shawl. I'm making my second one, and I am going to go pick up the rainbow tweed next week, and I'm going to make one out of that.
The rainbow tweed is so pretty. I can't even speak.
Like, it's
so
gray
exciting.
with, like, flecks of all colors of the rainbow in it for the tweed part, so I'm like... So a week for me. That's not bad, though. My first one, it took me about a week, because I do it while I work.
Yeah, I
Which,
think mine took
don't
about
tell my
2
job.
weeks just because it was... I only do it at night most times, or like right before bed. So I think it took me 2 weeks. And then I had to get more yarn because I didn't have enough for my fringe.
Yeah, she did.
Because I made mine a little bit bigger than I should have.
I used a smaller hook than she did, than what the pattern called for. I actually used an 8 for the pocket shawl.
Yes, because I
And-
said, hey, apparently I'm a loose crocheter with this thing. And I should have gone down a size in
You're
hooks.
still just not happy fully.
I'm not. I love it. I love that pocket shawl. I'm excited that hers turned out so great, and I'm going to be making another one. I found this really pretty yarn. I don't remember the name of it, but it's happening. Definitely happening. Okay, so let's see. Where am I at here?
So you're in row 7. So
I did my
you're doing the
first.
3 doubles in each of the chain 2 spaces until you get to that increase, that last one, and then you do the 3 doubles and the treble.
Sure.
I made the mistake.
did she do? You have to
Well,
tell me
the
what
velvet.
I'm doing
So
this.
with choosing the velvet yarn with the shifting colors, with struggling to see the lines well, and I totally get that. But when you see something pretty, and you just have to have it.
So that's
I mean, if you see my one hat, okay. So this one,
Char did it with the velvet stuff, and
Yeah.
she's loving it. But it is a little bit harder when you're first starting out to do that velvet crochet
So,
because it's harder.
I've been doing this for 2 years, and I still have trouble with the homespun, with the waffle, because this stuff is very fuzzy, and I can't see anything. Even though it's a simple one, the first 2 I made was a major pain. I made too many hats.
She makes a lot of hats,
I like
and
the
that's
feel
okay.
of. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how we love our yarn. We feel it. That's why I love the Heartland cupcakes.
Yeah, Cassidy. I was like, you're gonna need this many with that one. Because they're nice and soft, and listen, it becomes a problem. I'm not gonna lie. We see yarns and we touch them, and oh my god,
how much yarn I have.
I don't think I posted. Did I post my last yarn haul? Did I? Yeah,
you
my
did.
last yarn haul was
I did not.
well over $100 of yarn. Just it didn't cost me that much because I won't do that. But it was a pretty good deal, and they were just soft and pretty. And I have no idea what I'm going to do with half of those.
I'm gonna make waffle hats with the thick stuff.
I found this I got this really pretty thick silver yarn. Oh,
which she's
probably what I'm going to do. I just have to get the right hook
with the waffle hat.
Yeah.
You only need an 8. I keep telling you, with the waffle, it's an 8.
That's right. My blue hook, my pretty new blue hook that I got on clearance at Joann's, because that's what we do.
I keep telling her, but she keeps thinking it's the really giant one.
I do. I keep thinking I need a size Q, like a 15, 16 millimeters. Something like
that. No, you don't need that. I don't actually know where my giant one went. I don't know how I lost it because it's this big and it's like this thick, but I don't know where it's at.
I don't know.
Anyway, okay, so when you go to row 8.
Yeah.
So again, this is the repeat. 7 and 8 are literally the repeats. So row 8, you're going to do the chain 4, and you're going to do the V-stitch thing in the treble again, and you're going to just go down and make the V-stitches in between the clusters. That's it. That's literally all that row is. Right.
Repeating is easy when I'm not distracted by you wonderful people and wine and Jess here. I don't know that I'll be able to repeat easily. I will, just not in my head. Jess is like, why did I start this venture with her?
Because I'd have a blast.
We do. We like to have fun. Deborah and Cassie, they know. Well, who else is with us? I see somebody else. Somebody else is watching.
You will learn that I am.
I want to see.
I'm just as insane as she is. But.
Yeah. We're both Sagittarians.
Sagittarius?
Sagittarians.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm the one.
Shush it. Shush it.
We like to have fun. Okay, so V-stitches, right?
Yep. V-stitches in between.
V-stitches throughout.
Clusters.
Double crochets, 2 chains.
That's it.
And a double crochet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to get this done real quick because
you can.
Jess is like, oh my god, Sarah.
I could be like halfway done and it's funny.
How's your wine? So Jess is drinking this. This.
Watermelon.
Sparkle-teeny. Watermelon sparkle-teeny. That's
like
right, Deb.
$5.
Yep, we do like to have fun.
Yep. And she gave me the Diva wine glass. I guess she's trying to tell me something. I don't know.
One of my favorite wine glasses. Just, I wanted the pretty... This is Terry's wine glass, for those of you that know Terry. Hey, Kim! Kimberly, Kim. Jess will tell me what you like to be called. I have a pretty shell one. Terry let me use that.
Or
maybe she didn't let me, I just took it.
That's okay, Kimberly. I still love you. I forgot you're in Nevada. I should have probably reminded you of the time difference.
Bad girl.
You know what? I didn't think about it.
Okay, so there's that, and we stop there. Okay.
Yep, and then when you turn, you're going to do the pretty little edging again. So, single.
Into that space.
And 5 doubles.
Yay.
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 So this is the repeat now. So this is how every other row is going to be. So you do the V-stitch row, and then you turn, do a single and 5 doubles to make your pretty little edging. which I love the pretty little edging. Look at that. Look at it. It's so pretty.
5.
Or I drop the hook too. And you do the 3.
Is Robbie hanging out back there? Is that what I heard? See, Deb said hi to Robbie.
You guys
Robbie's hiding out.
is
He
always distracting. Thanks, Kimberly. So I used to work with Kim. She was one of the ones that helped me out with crocheting in the beginning.
Hey.
We used to work late nights and be just
You
crocheting stuff.
have a thing with working with people and crocheting. I'm the one in Florida, Kim. What?
Just done with you.
You're not.
You looked all innocent there.
I am innocent.
Bull.
She's like, can I curse on this?
I'm not going to curse on this.
Okay. What am I doing now?
You're going to do the 3 in each of the V stitches.
Oh, yeah, right here, right?
Yeah. So
The 3
in
double
each
crochets.
V stitch, you're doing the 3. You know I'm almost done with the row, right?
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm having fun.
And then in your increase, you're going to do 3 more doubles and the treble. Because at the end, you always do.
In that last little tiny space.
And that is literally the repeat. Is you're going to do the V-stitch row, and then you're going to do the cluster row, the edging and the clusters. That's literally the entire shawl. And that's all you keep doing until you want to
In
stop.
that last space, right?
Mm-hmm.
In that last space.
Yes,
not
in
the
that.
V-stitch.
Well, you do the 3 in the
Yeah,
V-stitch,
and then you do the last one.
The last one is the 3 with the treble.
See, I'm trying to remember these things, even though I'm distracted by your wonderful faces on Facebook. Hey, Terry, I see you. It is fun.
Hi, Terry!
And what's fun is Terry's right over there. Inside, though. We're outside. As you can see, it's
Thanks, Kim.
nice and...
That there's no way I'm innocent, ever.
No. Has Char made this project yet? No, she has not. She's in love with double crochets right now. And she's gonna branch out. We got her a really pretty cupcake of yarn. I don't know. Hey, Terry, tell Char to come on out and bring her yarn. Let's see, I'm doing 3 and then a treble, right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, and then a treble.
I turned away from the window. We
She
saw
did.
you.
She did. Okay, and then we turn.
And then you chain 4.
Look at this, guys.
I know.
Hold on, I gotta get it flat so you guys can see it. See? Look at that.
Look at it. It's
Look,
so pretty.
You've already got your edging here. I'm so excited about that. That's so simple, and I can't wait to see what the rest of this color is going to look like. Okay, so I turned.
Mm-hmm.
Did I turn the right way? Yeah,
Yes.
because that's my...
And then you're going to do the V-stitch row. So you do the chain 4 and the V in the treble.
Cassidy, you're probably right. Sarah's like, I'm not going out there. Oh, she's coming. I think
She's coming.
I'm going to put my hair back, I think, because it's hot.
I don't even...
She's bringing her pretty
She's
yarn.
bringing her cupcake.
We're going to make a scarf with it. That's what we're going to do. She's like,
Oh,
I'm
it's a
not getting
Ferris
her-
wheel. It's
Yes.
not a cupcake.
Yes. So, but look at
Why'd
this.
you lie?
Guys, this is going to be an entertaining night. No, look at that. Isn't that pretty? So we're going to make a pretty scarf with it. It's really fuzzy, too.
It is
It's
fuzzy.
like half wool, I think.
I love it. They have new ones at Joann's. I'm just going to
Buttercup.
say, and there's one that's like
No,
gray
it's
and
acrylic.
pink, and I want it.
It's acrylic. It's called Buttercup. Thank you, Shar.
Buttercup. That makes me think of the Princess Bride.
Char's going to branch out with that one, and we're going to make a scarf.
So
It's a really
I
pretty
mixed you
summer
and
scarf.
Char too. We really did. We did come up with some like the greatest projects, and I still make all my little plushies,
Yeah, she does.
all of them.
That's actually what started our conversation on crochet.
Was my little octopi.
Yes, because it ended up on my desk at work.
Well,
And
it's
I
yours.
said, it's mine! And then she left it there. And I was like, all right. She did. She did, Deborah. She came. Let's see.
So you're doing the all V stitch. So it's all
Oh.
7 and 8 now. So it's the V stitch row.
So I'm just doing all of it right there? No, I do the, in that first one. Yeah.
And then in the
I know what I'm
clusters.
doing. I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
She makes it up as she goes along. That's totally fine.
You know, that's almost what we do sometimes.
Literally what I did with this hat because I changed up parts of it because I didn't like how big it was.
Jess will always change a pattern, which is cool. And if I've never done the pattern before, I will follow the pattern. I'm one of those people that kind of have to follow it. Then once I've done it, I'm like, oh, let's change this, and let's change this, and let's change that. And that's what happens.
I'll change during.
Yeah, I can't always, unless, yeah.
Yeah, like with the Cthulhu.
Sometimes I can.
Like how they did that, so I changed it up.
Sometimes I can change it during. What do I got going on here? What am I doing?
Ooh! I definitely want to see your dragon scale bag.
Did you make a dragon bag?
She makes these awesome dice bags.
You mentioned that, yeah.
And they're just absolutely incredible. I absolutely love them.
I did 3. There's my space. I'm gonna mess this thing up.
Terry, I really do love you.
We go, and oh man, it's a time. I recorded myself at one of our first videos on here. I recorded myself in the clearance section at Joann's, and with how excited I was there, it's probably 10 times more so because I was on video, and I just love all the pretty things.
They are so pretty, but their clearance section was seriously cleaned out. It was sad.
Terry makes a hat. I know. She can make that hat. We have not gone to Joann's together yet, though.
We have not. And
we're kind of afraid to.
Because something's going to happen.
Either we're going to fight over the yarn, or we're just going to be way too excited.
And there's just going to be so much. We're going to need a full cart, not a basket.
You only get a basket?
You only get a basket. I
had a full cart last time.
Okay.
Actually, I think we had 2 carts, didn't we, Shar?
I already have 7 full giant bins full of yarn, and I'm trying to get through at least 2 of them before I buy any more.
This is the single crochet and the...
Last time I said that, I did buy another
crochet
bag full of clearance yarn, so I don't know how well that'll work. I'm on the next repeat. I'm already just...
That's all right.
So, yeah, then the next repeat again is the single crochet with the 5 doubles.
Which is what I just did, right?
And then the clusters
our next little
with the 3.
piece. Our next little edging piece.
And, yeah, and then you just do the clusters of the 3. And then in the last one, you just add the treble on top of the 3 doubles. So it makes it really, really simple. You really don't have to count overly much unless counting to 3 is a real problem, like for Sarah.
Oh, fireworks! Woo! Fireworks. What's really entertaining is my wonderful family's inside, and I see a big screen of Jess and I inside on Terry's computer. Okay, Cassie, what'd you say? Best score the other day. I know! Yeah, Cassie, you did need to get more.
Ooh, and
happy color.
Happy color.
So this is what we do. I crochet. Terry does happy color.
Nothing wrong with that. Like, ever.
Ever. And Shar, she goes back and forth between happy color and crocheting. It works out. I'm getting all my yarn out here. So let's see. I'm doing the 3 double crochet clusters in each space. That's what I'm doing.
And I'm on the V-stitch.
And Jess is just going on. I am talking and I'm having fun. And
I'm having fun. I just can multitask better than you,
apparently. When it comes to crochet, apparently, it's within the V-stitch. There's my V-stitch.
To be fair, I'm used to doing discussion boards and stuff like that.
Kim, help me, Kim.
On Black Friday, hey, we bought I still have Fezzik, Kimberly, forever and ever. So Fezzik is the giant sloth that we bought at like 3 o'clock in the morning on Black Friday sale at Walmart.
That's fun.
Because
we don't do Black Friday anymore.
Well, originally I got it for Kimberly, but when she moved, she couldn't take poor Fezzik with her, and so he's mine now.
Gotcha.
And he's a giant sloth because I love sloths. And then I have Inigo, who is the little sloth that Kim bought me.
Aww.
By the way, I did find a pattern for a fuzzy sloth, and I want to make it.
Yes. I was reading Cassidy's score again. That's awesome that you found a second one. I've done that a couple times.
Right? When they only say that they have one, but then you go into the store and they actually have like 2 or 3 or the amount that you need. And it's like, yep, they're mine. Bye. It's what I did with the Lion brand for her.
Yes. Yeah, she's at the store. She's like, look at these. And I'm like, oh my God, I love those. And then I'm like, oh my God, how many colors are there? Because that would be really pretty in the Amore Wrap. And they were half off. That doesn't happen very often when they have a whole... I think she got there just as they put everything out. I swear to God.
Because, like, the clearance section was... I had never seen it so full in my life.
And that was another section, too. It was hidden.
It was.
That clearance section was hidden. I almost missed that last time we were there, and I already had a full cart.
And they had Scarfy yarn on sale, which they never have Scarfy yarn on sale. So I was like, well, okay, guys, I'm going to break the bank.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm doing my treble V-stitch.
I'm almost at my green. Yay!
You go, girl.
I like green.
I'm still in my gray. I might be in more gray soon.
Well, yours is called Coffee Break and mine's Mint Chips.
Because I love coffee.
I love coffee. Coffee.
So I'm just doing V-stitches in this, in between the trips.
Yeah, I can't wait to make the sloth either, Kim. Like, seriously. Yeah, but I need fuzzy yarn for that, and the fuzzy yarn...
So you're making a big sloth?
No, it's going to be like a little plushy sloth.
Oh, plushy sloth.
Like this big.
I made Terry
I
a
have
little
a giant sloth that I can literally... I mean... I can sit on him. Like, he's huge.
Oh, that's cool.
Like the big life size.
I want to make the little plant holders.
Those are cute, too. I love those.
Yeah, so you guys will probably be seeing that on my page soonish. Because I love succulents, and I love sloths, and I love succulent plant holders. And, I mean, why not have a sloth holding your succulent plant?
That is just too cute. And I want to see it when you're done. Which, I already know I'll get before, during, and after pictures.
What am I doing, Jess?
When she frogged her whole thing the other day, I'm just seeing this mess of black yarn, and I'm just like, all right, well, I guess decisions were made.
Decisions had to be made. It was not going to happen.
And I'm on green. Yay, look, it's changes colors. See, that's why I love the self color changing yarns.
Yes.
It's because then I'm not switching colors.
It's so, you don't have a whole bunch of yarn. Yeah, I don't. This girl does a lot of switching yarns, and I love her for it. I do not yet, because there's so many pieces of yarn that you have to weave in.
My kaleidoscope granny, the giant blanket I showed you. Can you just imagine all of those?
That's insane.
It was
yes,
ridiculous.
Cassidy, yes, the cupcakes. They're so much fun. I love them.
They're usually at Joann's, and I just. They're in that little section.
I don't know.
Like in the little aisle.
Yeah, I don't know where they would be over there in Tampa area, but
no idea.
Yeah, I loveth them. Okay, so then I still
barely get around
my little thingy.
Without Google Maps. I've been here 2 years. I still use Google Maps to get like everywhere.
I mean, that's okay.
It's fine. It's all right.
It is all right.
So Google Maps. I actually did not have to use Google Maps to get here today. I did the last time, but takes me like 2 or 3 times going to a place before I don't need Google Maps.
The instructions 1, 2. So let's see. I don't think anybody's crocheting with us, which that's okay.
That's okay. I'm totally.
What am I doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
1, 2, 3. I need 2 more. 2 more double crochets, but.
See,
the fact that you guys all want to crochet and everything, I mean, that makes my heart happy.
I love that.
And, of course, you guys know that, we're here to help with whatever. Cassie, I already told you I'd be helping you with that pocket shawl when you got stuck.
It's actually really, really, like, my second one is going so much faster. Since they switched me from chats to phone calls, I actually had more time this morning, and I'm now on row 30.
Nice.
So I just have the last 6 rows of the half double crochets, and then I can start on the pockets and the fringe. So I'm almost done with my second one, and I did this one in a light gray, the Mount Rainier or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Mount Rainier.
And I did the first one in Bryce Canyon, which was the gold.
Bryce Canyon's so pretty. Heartland by Lime Brand yarn.
I love that yarn so much.
It's so versatile.
It really is, and I have 2 very pretty hats that I will be taking pictures of and posting later that I made with the leftovers. And they are just absolutely gorgeous. It's so soft. It's so much fun to use. And it's a new favorite of mine. The only problem is it's $6.
It's expensive, so we have to find it on sale.
Yeah, I'm still getting the rainbow tweed. I don't care. I'm getting it next week. Don't care. It's mine. I want a shawl with it. I want a pocket shawl with it. I'm not even. Oh, watching the sunset. Hi, Alice.
Hey, Mom. It's my mom.
You found cupcakes in velvet at Michael's? Or the Burnett?
Like the actual
the
cupcakes
Burnett.
or Burnett?
Oh, Burnett velvet
Okay.
stripes. Yeah, no,
They're pretty.
those
That's
are really
what,
pretty.
That's what Cassidy has. That's what she
They
found
have
on
the
sale.
ice cream ones from the Lion brand that are kind of velvet. And I kind of want to try them, but I'm kind of scared to, because I don't know what I'll do with it.
Yeah, I haven't. The only thing close to Burnett or like the velvety type stuff that I've ever gotten is the fur for Yoda, baby Yoda's cape.
Yeah, I have actually
Whatever,
have
not cape,
done
but, you know,
anything in
whatever.
velvet. His collar.
His collar, yeah,
It's
his
a
collar.
collar.
Well, right, but his coat.
It's the collar on the coat.
Well, you know, it's cool. Let's see what I'm doing. Double crochet, V stitches. I'm on V stitches again.
You're on V-stitches again.
Let's see. Let's look where she is versus me. This is gonna be entertaining. She's got so much. Actually, we got about the same.
I'm on a different color.
Almost. That doesn't matter. They're all different.
Shh. Besides the point.
Yes, Kim, ice cream cones, and they are amazing. Now I want ice cream.
Yes.
But
I have mint chocolate chip ice cream. Big shocker, right, in my
Big
freezer.
shocker.
But what is the shocker is that it's Turkey Hill, and I usually can't get Turkey Hill ice cream outside of Lancaster County.
So how did you
Pennsylvania.
get it here?
It's at BJ's. And I'm like, yes, all right. It's mine. I will eat it.
Boy, this is pretty easy. Once you get past the first few rows.
Once you get to the repeat of
The
rows
7
7
and
and
8,
8, like
yeah.
literally it's mindless. Because you're just doing the V-stitches in between the
So-
clusters. You don't even have to count them, because the clusters, they just go by themselves.
Yeah. And then, so how many rows do we do?
96, I think.
That's a lot of. Oh, yeah. Row 9 to row 96. Repeat row 7 and row 8. So let's see.
But you end, before you do the edging, you end on a V-stitch one before the edging.
That's good to know.
Yes, you will end
Like that?
on a V-stitch.
Why is that?
I don't know. What'd you do with your life?
I don't know. What did I do with my
I
life?
don't think you turned it right.
I must not have. I have a little mermaid tail at the bottom of mine. See, right here?
Hers is like,
I got a little mermaid tail.
and mine is
Mermaid life.
actual, you know.
Hello, cow. Salted caramel. Deborah, salted caramel. You're after my heart.
Oh, don't. Not the caramel. It's the best of both worlds. The
So
salty and sweet.
my favorite thing that she, I think, ever shared, I think you shared it, maybe I shared it, I think you did, was
I won't know until you say
a
what it is.
Irish thing where when you're crocheting,
Oh yeah, that was
your soul gets captured in your project, and to always make a small little mistake in your project so your soul can escape. Here's my mistake. So I literally do a mistake every time now because I just have to do that. So yeah.
And she's not wrong. I saw that and I loved it. I really did.
Did I share
We
that?
can't-
I
I
shared that
shared
with
it.
you. You shared that, yeah.
I shared it and you fell in love.
I did.
And
And I keep showing her my pictures. Here's where my soul's going to escape.
yeah, she does. Here's where my soul is escaping, and then I send her a picture, but I don't do the little circle thingy because I'm just not that invested in doing circle thingies.
You liked my look when she said 96, huh? I said, what? What?
Well, what's nice is technically when you're at an edging, you can pretty much count that as 2 rows. Or if you have a row counter. Me, I'm not going to bother. I know I'm ending on a V-stitch row before I do the edging. So as long as I have
She's
enough,
going to go beyond the 96,
I am
guys.
going way beyond the 96. Not tonight, obviously, not for all of this. That's just, you guys don't want to hang out with me that long. But I will end up doing a video with showing the edging separately.
Because she's great like that.
Because I'm awesome like that, and I'm going to finish this way sooner than what she is, even with mine being 2 cupcakes.
Well, I would have 2 cupcakes, but she accidentally brought her other cupcake.
I really did, because
my
I
other
bought
cupcake.
3 of the mint, and I did this during my lunch, though. I put them together, and I swore it was the right one, because they had the gray. I was just looking at the gray of the centers. But I have it. I'll bring it to you. It's not like I don't know where you live.
Right. Okay, so now I do my single crochet. See, I'm trying to remember all these wonderful little things without looking at the pattern. One.
I only need the pattern for the first few rows, just for those special little things, and then after that, it's literally it completely becomes mindless once you're used to it, which is nice. I like mindless.
This one could be pretty mindless.
I did one shawl, which I still need to actually finish the edging for. It was called Cockles of My Heart, and I literally had to keep looking at the pattern because it was a pain in the butt. It was a 20-row repeat.
Woo! Yeah, when I made the hat last night, so I made this beanie last night.
Look at it, isn't it pretty?
It's black. It's got some really cute texture to it. See, woo! So I was working on that last night, watching a show, so it probably took me 2 hours instead of an hour because I get caught up in the show, and it was the last of the season. We binge watched Fringe, and we finished that last night, so I'm really sad. I'm going to miss Walter. But it's okay. I'll live.
I haven't watched Fringe in
a long time, like 2016, I think is when it ended. 2015, 2016. Anyway, good show.
I don't know. I watched The Flash and Arrow and Supernatural, and 2 of those just ended, and I'm sad.
Well,
what am I supposed to do with my life?
Crochet.
I already do that.
Continue to crochet. I'll just fill your inbox with a bunch of crochet pictures.
Because you don't do that now.
That's what I do.
Like, I have to scroll sometimes to resave something that she sent me that I wanted to save and forgot.
Yes. Yes. We send each other so many things during the day.
That I've learned how to search in Facebook messages pretty well. And get
I don't search. As soon as she sends it, I hit save. Or I open it in another browser.
I'm usually working, though, so I'm not. Like, if I get a thingy, I have to not have my phone. Technically, I'm not supposed to.
True. We're not going to talk about that.
It's cool.
So Jess and I met at work.
We did.
And
she was my boss.
I was her boss. So I know what she's not supposed to do.
And she knows what I do.
I do.
Like, she would literally be like, go on break and go outside and go look at this. I sent this to you.
I would.
What? Which means I have to go outside the building, go into an area that actually had signal. Just to save whatever, or look at whatever it was that she wanted to send me, which the one time it was those really cool looking bookend things. Those craft things.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I loved that. And then I'm messaging her even though I'm going to see her in 5 seconds.
It's a true story.
So that was literally, like, we became soul friends pretty quick. Did not take long.
We did.
At all, whatsoever.
Yay, soul friends.
Yay! And we would chat all day throughout the workday and talk about random things throughout the workday. It was
crochet, nerdy stuff.
Yeah, I do have my, I gotta start on the Draco for autumn. Because I make these little Harry Potter character ragdolls, and I've made Dumbledore, Voldemort, and Snape so far. And I know I'm not.
Yeah, they're little flat ones.
The ragdoll ones.
Got little
And they're
ragdoll flat
super
ones.
cute, and I love them. And obviously, I'm a Harry Potter fan because, you know,
whatever you just said.
Tattoo. My Deathly Hallows tattoo. So I love making the little characters, and I love these ragdolls. Like, they're super awesome. They're just too cute for words. What did I do?
I don't know. It wasn't me asking that this time.
Okay, I got my mistake now.
Do you get to frog?
No, I'm not frogging yet.
We don't want to frog tonight, guys.
That's my mistake. So
who knows what frogging means? Say yes or no in the comments. When you have a moment. No rush. We're crocheting.
So I will actually have to count in here because I didn't do
2, 3,
but
4,
that's okay.
5.
No one needs to know that. You guys know that, but you won't. You'll keep my secret.
I don't know. Us keeping secrets. I mean,
See,
you've got your mistake. That's where your
there's
soul's
my
going to
mistake.
escape.
That's where my soul is escaping from.
Oh, wait, what am I doing? I just did that, so I'm doing my 3 bunches.
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh, Cassidy, you're going to love this. I'm waiting for everybody else to answer before we tell you guys. Ooh, my wine is almost out.
There's a bottle sitting right there.
Of your stuff.
You can have some.
I know.
There's a second
I like
bottle
my
in the
stuff.
car.
I like my stuff.
What's wrong with my watermelon?
Nothing. I started with my Sauvignon Blanc.
I do like that sea pearl.
The sea pearl?
Yeah, I love it. It's
So
so good.
our ABC in the area hooked me on to this Sauvignon Blanc called Sea Pearl. And oh my god, it's delicious. I love New Zealand wine. My white wine has to come from New Zealand. Otherwise, I don't usually like it. I can be a wine snob. It's okay. I own it. So Oyster Bay. I'll even do Monkey Bay. But the Sea Pearl, it's good stuff. And then the bottle, oh,
it's so
gorgeous.
pretty. I can't wait to make a bunch of stuff out of them.
Yep, I've saved all my bottles for her. She makes these
have,
beautiful glass bottle wind chimes.
yeah, but I am very out of practice with breaking the wine bottles. So I have been practicing, and I'm going to be doing more on Saturday. So hopefully I'll have some to post.
I'm excited to see what these are like.
They're really neat. They really are.
Deborah, no? Okay, frogging, guys. Nobody knows what frogging is. I'm sure Kim does. You know.
Ribbit.
So frogging, oh,
Ribbit.
it's when you have to take it all apart. And when you take it apart, it makes a noise like
like
a
a
ribbit.
frog.
And so you do it really fast. It's like
Ribbit.
And so yes.
So whenever we have to frog something, we send a gif of a frog.
Yeah.
Every time.
So let's see, did I post it on my Instagram? I think I posted it on my Instagram of my ribbit.
I personally like the one I sent you with the be kind to everyone. You never know who had to.
You never know who had to take apart their project. So I took the black hat I showed you guys. I took that whole thing apart. I ribbited it. I frogged it. I ribbited it.
I think there's too many it-ids.
Yes. So let's see. Where's my ribbit? Let's see if this will show up. There's my ribbit, guys.
What I did multiple times last night.
Yes, Cassidy, that is
Yes.
exactly what you did. That's what my whole hat looked like. I was pretty sad.
She sent me a picture of that, and I was just like,
But
well,
I knew it had to happen. There was no saving it. I
kind
said,
of want to send you Gandalf gif with the things that
whatever.
been set in motion that cannot be undone.
Yes, so Cassidy, that is exactly what you did last night.
Yep.
You frogged it.
And
take
now
it
you're
apart.
never going to be able to do that without hearing a frog going ribbit, ribbit.
Yeah, it's true.
Guarantee you.
It's true.
You can't. It just does not happen. So this is where I'm at. So I'm in a good bit in the green. So other than my lovely giant hole,
Where am I at?
see, it's all pretty. So it has this lovely self-edging, but you can see that this edge is all straight. So as that will keep growing and getting bigger,
So let's see. When we get to 96, then what do we do?
well, you end on a V-stitch,
Mhm.
and I don't know how to work your tablet.
Oh, I have the pattern on my tablet here.
Yeah, and I don't know what to do. I know how to work my tablet. I don't know how to work hers. Mine's not Well,
It's my Kindle Fire. That's what it is.
My Nook is like 3 times the size of that. How do you read on that tiny thing? Okay.
It's very simple.
So.
I just read.
Okay, so for the edging, again, I'm going to do a video probably I'm going to try to do a video in a few days. I don't know. I'll talk to you.
We'll get a video
her to video
put
it
together.
because I'm not doing it.
I have all the equipment stuff.
In the first chain two, you'll do the single and the 5 doubles for the final edging like you normally would, and then you slip stitch into the next 2 double crochets, and then in the chain 2 space, you do a chain 2 and 3 doubles. So it kind of looks like you're recreating this on the opposite side. Is all you're doing.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much.
So you're going back up the
right. You're doing chain
your
2
actual
after
edging.
So since I just did a V1 anyway, single.
She's gonna show us.
And then you're gonna do the 5. 2. I know I crochet weird. You don't have to.
So that she said she crochets weird. So I'm always curious to see how people crochet because the way they hold the hooks, the way they hold their yarn. I mean, it just intrigues me. So I'll watch videos on YouTube, and YouTube's a great place to learn how to crochet. So girls, you want to know, just YouTube it, okay?
So the reason I do is because I actually have an inflammatory problem in my wrists, and it hurts if I'm too loose. So in these 2 doubles that make up each side of a V, you will slip stitch. 1, 2, and then in the double in here, you're going to do the chain 2 into the V stitch.
Into the
I'm trying to think of what V stitch was. Sorry, guys. And then you're going to do 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to slip stitch again. So what
That's easy
you end
enough.
up doing is creating the edging going up the other side. That's literally the entire thing. And then you slip stitch into the last treble, and that's it. That's your whole edging.
It's literally all you do.
Literally all you do. It makes
All
it
you
super
do.
so it is a very super simple. Yes.
So you go
So on the yellow.
on the
So
yellow.
This is the edging, and you can't tell the difference between the edging because it looks like it does the same. Like it just reversed itself.
So we'll go out until we
So,
get there, and then we come back in.
That's it.
Just keep getting bigger and bigger.
Go out, and then you're going to move in with the edging, and that is literally it. So
That's fun.
makes it super easy, and I like super easy, mindless. We like mindless. I do like mindless because I can binge watch whatever I feel like.
I'm so happy you guys are all watching.
I am too.
I know you guys didn't want to crochet, and that's okay.
That's totally fine.
Because we'll do more like this. And then you guys are going to, like, be pros and stuff.
And we'll do actual tutorials with one of us doing the thingies.
The thingies.
Doing the thingies.
Meaning...
And if there's anything specific that you guys would like to learn how to do, definitely go to our website or comment or whatever. And let us know. Because we want to know what you guys want to learn.
Yeah.
Because I'm cool with anything. I'll do pretty much anything when it comes to crochet. Except for cockles of my heart again.
What did you say?
That's what that shawl, that pain in the, I kept calling it the pain in the butt shawl to her.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think I remember that now.
But it's called Cockles of My Heart. It's pretty. Never doing it again. Ever making it again. Just kind of like that giant rainbow blanket that I made for my daughter. Had like, I think in total like 92 very tiny squares aside 9 big giant rainbow squares. I don't know if Kim, you remember the giant rainbow blanket I made for autumn. I will never make that again. It's pretty. It's awesome. I won't make it again.
She made a Harry Potter blanket.
I will never make it again. I did.
And she made it off of a diagram. So there's patterns that are drawn and there's patterns that are written.
Well,
I can only read or graph. What?
Because this
Same
was a
thing.
corner-to-corner graph gown.
Okay, graphs, drawn, written. I'm a written pattern person. She can do all of it. But
it is nice not to crochet alone. Oh, I love you, Leslie. What
see,
are you making?
Isn't that fun? That's so fun. I think this is great. I
See,
think
and
we're
that's
gonna do
why
this
we
a lot.
wanted this. Is just crochet together. Like you don't have to make the same thing, but it's nice to just be talking with you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, Leslie, tell us what you're making.
Yeah, she's another one that crocheted at work.
I assume when you said, "Oh, I love you, Leslie."
I will.
She's a good friend.
I will just.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're talking about.
She a liar.
I don't know. But that's actually, let's see. We've been doing this for over an hour, and it doesn't even feel like it's been over an hour.
It really doesn't, because
hopefully it doesn't feel that way for you guys, or that it doesn't feel like it's been over an hour. And I'm like, yeah, let's just keep going.
let's just go. We didn't actually have a plan for this. Not really. We kind of just threw it all together.
We did.
And
we
we're
did.
Like, well, we have to start somewhere. So we're like, let's just dive in and see what happens, and then we can adjust as necessary.
Yeah.
For later. So it's really great that you guys could join us. I'm so happy.
We'll do a part 2 where we're finishing this, or we'll post how we finished it. I don't know.
Or the final projects and all that jazz.
I don't know how many
I am going to post the pattern for this hat, though. My adjusted one. Putting the border on the floral afghan. Ooh, I bet that's pretty. I hate doing borders, though, because they're always so big, and I'm constantly... I love the way the borders look. I hate actually doing the borders.
This looks difficult, but it's not difficult, ladies.
It's really not. It's really not. Once you get to the repeat, you're literally just doing the V-stitches in between clusters, and then you're just doing a bunch of doubles with a random single at the beginning and a treble at the end.
But that's okay. I forgive you guys. Because you guys are going to learn it.
You will. And it's a fun, easy one to do as like a simple gift. For someone, if you just... Because that's what I do. All my gifts are made. I don't buy stuff. Other than and wine. Coffee. She made me she made me go to the store. I was like, I don't want to go to the store because it's raining, but I'm out of coffee. I'm out of creamer. Like I'm screwed here. And she's just like, well, get up.
Go to the store. You cannot have a house without coffee.
I'm like, but I don't want to. She's like, well, then you're not going to have coffee. I was like, crap, good point. All right. I guess
that's all I had to say.
And I went to the store. I wasn't happy about it.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
I was happier this morning because I had coffee. Because I didn't have
You're
coffee
welcome.
at all yesterday. Like, it's all...
It's all because of me.
It's all because of you.
It's all because of me.
And to be fair, the store is literally a 2-minute drive from my house, so you would think I'd have more motivation, but I don't like driving in the rain.
It was a pretty crazy storm last night here. The
But
thunder was like beating the house.
My poor pupper. She was just like, nope. She went in her corner and she just kind of stayed there. And then jumped on the bed. And totally had my yarn everywhere that I had on it.
I mean, that can happen.
It was funny.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm doing my... That's how much I've gotten done.
Yay!
I'm still in gray, but it changed to a different
it's a
gray.
lighter gray.
You can't really tell.
Hers isn't as, hers is a little bit more...
It's a greener gray now, but that's all right. You guys will see in the finished pictures.
Yes, because whenever I need... My apartment is not very well lit, so whenever I have a photo that I take, I send it to her if I need it filtered. I'm like, here, do this.
True story.
It's what we did with the photo with the Amore Wrap.
Yes. I said, do you have that done? Let's post it.
Let's post
and
it.
she said, yes. I said, send it to me and I'll brighten it up.
Yeah, make it pretty, because the lighting in my apartment sucks, especially when it's dark outside already.
And I'm all about lighting, as you guys kind of know that.
Yeah, I'm going to see spots for the next several hours.
Because it's dark outside. You can still see us.
You can.
Surprise.
That's why I love you, though.
See, we can crochet and talk.
I have to go. I'll check out your website later. Have a good night, Deborah.
Night, Deb.
And we're only going to be doing this for a little bit
we won't be
longer
doing it too much
because
longer.
I do have a pupper to take outside and a 5-page paper to write. Oh. Well, I mean,
She's doing this awesome thing called school.
I'm a business administration major in the Forbes School of Business and Technology online.
In the what?
The Forbes School of Business and Technology.
Okay, I couldn't hear you. That's all.
So I literally had 2 papers to write this week, and I have a quiz. So I was messaging her last night, like, I finished one
Yes.
on my career path.
And then she was falling asleep.
And I was falling asleep, which I did fall asleep trying to play with Canva for a minute. I think I opened it and started browsing stuff and then fell asleep and woke up with my computer just still sitting next to me.
Cassidy, you'll have to post pictures of your yarn. I want to see the colors.
I want to, yeah.
I know you said. I think you sent me a picture, but if you picked out different yarn, I want to see it. Because I love yarn. So,
Yay!
oh yeah, you go ahead and show. Because
Okay.
then I was going to mention something.
So, yeah.
Woohoo. That's pretty.
It is.
And it does a good gradient change, too.
It does. It does the little bit of that gray in the green to make it so that it's, I like that. And I'm going to
Pour some more.
just a little bit.
Just a little bit more. We'll go like, a few more minutes.
Just
a little
few
bit more.
minutes, and then I'm going to enjoy my
And next thing we know, it's been 2 hours. That's how much fun we have.
It really would. Maybe not live, but we'd probably end up still be sitting here drinking wine and talking silly stuff.
Probably.
Because
That's part of why we decided to do this. Let's just do this and do it live. And like, if people want to crochet with us, come on.
woo, let's
have some fun. And we can try different patterns. You guys can be like, hey, let's try this. And you can see us. Okay, you can see me flub up.
Yeah, I can't wait to teach you the virus stitch.
Yes, the virus stitch is so pretty. There's a pretty shawl on the site that Jess made. It's like a rose gold. It's
okay,
gorgeous.
so if the photo isn't going to do it on live, then you can post it to our page. But I don't know.
Yeah, it'll post once we're done, probably.
Yeah. And
We'd love to see it.
Yeah, we definitely want to. I like seeing stuff. So show us what you're doing. So
yeah, so when we're done live, show us what you guys are working on tonight, or what you were drinking tonight, or what you were doing while you were driving down the road and your hubby was driving tonight.
In the very beginning, Sarah was yelling at Cassidy to not be messaging us while driving.
She was on her way home, but hubby was driving, so she was safe.
So it was fine.
I forgave her and said, hug your hubby for me.
You forgave her for not driving?
Yes. And texting. You're not supposed to drive and text.
Well, she wasn't doing it, so
I
there's
know.
nothing to forgive.
I know. So we were saying how yarn, it's shiny and pretty.
It is shiny and pretty. Ah! I don't know what I'm doing.
So as I'm sure some of you have seen on my posts, I have found these crochet hooks. Not this one. This is a comfy gripper.
God, I hate her so bad.
I'm a nice person. Yeah, tell John I love him. But anyways, they found these hooks, and they're so pretty, guys. Like, they're so pretty.
She tagged me in them, and I went, I hate you so much.
They're $22 a piece. Not this one. It is not this one.
The really pretty ones.
The really pretty ones that I'm like all for. $22 a piece. I said goals. Because I'm not paying $22 a piece.
No.
Yeah.
Like, you want to give me donations, I will gladly go buy them. But until that
I think that's what I posted on my page. Donations accepted.
Donations accepted. But until that lovely point in time, I will stick with my pretty hook.
Cassidy, you still have me laughing. John cranks.
Oh, so my other hats.
Yes, she can show you her other hats.
Yeah. So I did this pretty pattern. This is the Lion Brand Heartland that I use for the shawls and
it's no longer in stock. That color.
We just still salty about
Just
that.
continued because she grabbed the last
It's
one.
coming back in the fall, so shut up. So this is the. She's so mad.
This is why we can't go to Joann's together.
All of them. They were on clearance, and you never see the Heartland for that cheap. It was not even $4 a skein, so I grabbed all 6. They were mine.
See what she does? This is why we haven't gone to Joann's together.
Yeah, we'd be fighting.
We might be. Unless we show up when they put it all out, and then we're safe. Which we think is Tuesdays.
Which I was really sad, because they don't have any more of the thick woolies, and now that I can make these hats, I was like, oh, I can go grab a couple and make it with the pretty color, and they didn't have any more. I was so sad. It was like this pretty winter with almost like a little bit of a sheen to it, and I just loved the woolies.
There's this heat wave yarn.
I don't even
We're Floridian. Well, I'm Floridian. We're in Florida.
Okay,
It's too hot for this crap. But
and I'm dressed like
we love it anyway.
I still live in Pennsylvania.
But there's this heat wave yarn that if it's in the sun, it generates heat.
I'm not ever buying it. I'm telling you right
And it was
now.
on sale, and it was like, yeah, $2 a pop. And I'm like, oh, the colors are gorgeous.
You never get the beanies to be bigger than babies. So the waffle one that I made,
yeah.
I will. I am posting a blog this weekend.
Because she changed up
this
pattern
actual pattern. Because I changed it to suit me. So maybe that'll work for you. This is the thick woolies, and then I did the other beanies that I did. I can link that pattern. I can send it to you. But it did make it a lot better. I actually used a size 6 hook than the one that they called for. I think they called for a 5.5 and a half, and I used a little bit bigger because I like mine a little looser. I don't like mine too tight. That just kind of depends on what you're looking for. But they did it. It's really fits perfect. They all fit perfect. I'm not taking this one off though because my hair will. It's not happening. One of the so they text you when they're gonna put a new batch out. You know what? Actually, I am Facebook friends with one of the chicks at Joann's.
Rude. You didn't share this?
No.
See?
Because she
soul friends.
She
supposed soul friends here.
No, when it comes to yarn, sorry. Snooze, you lose. So when I wasn't sure if they were gonna still have the one batch or not, or if I would need a couple. I got her to stash a couple for me.
She did. Some of them are really cool like that.
They really are. They really are. They're great, and plus they see me like at least twice a week, so they're used to my face.
And Cassidy, you're very right. It's not safe for our bank accounts at all.
It is really not safe for the bank accounts, but
that's okay.
Yeah, and of course, Leslie, anytime. You know that. Gotta share patterns together.
We have so many patterns, guys.
I literally, I see notifications all the time from, she saved my pin, and I know it's her, because it tells me it's her.
So that's what we do. She sends me something, and I'm like, oh, save. So I don't lose it in our messenger. On the dozens down the way.
And I'm literally the one going, crap, can you share that again? Because I don't want to scroll or search. It's awful.
Oh my gosh. I think we should probably start getting going here.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So, this was a lot of fun, guys. I know, right? Like, we could happily be doing this half the night. However, I do have to walk the pupper at some point, and I do need to at least finish the glass of wine.
Yes.
And then drive 20 minutes. But it was great. I'm really glad you guys could join us tonight for a little twisty fun.
See? Twisting your world?
Yeah.
We're twisting yarn for your world. Twisting yarn for your pleasure.
I love the way you said that.
You're welcome.
That's
what I do.
All right. Well, again,
okay.
Thank you for joining us. I don't know when we'll do this again, but we will.
I want us to do this often because it's fun.
Yeah.
At least once a week.
Yeah.
I think it would be great. Unless we need more time to get, yarn together and a pattern together.
So give us comments, some ideas,
Yes.
Anything that you guys would like to see us doing.
We would love it.
Or anything that you would like to learn.
You're welcome, Cassidy. It's what we're here for, entertainment.
Anytime. We will
As
always
you know.
have either wine, coffee, or a mixture of both. Next time it might be me stealing some of the Jameson you brought me a pot of coffee.
Oh, you might have to fight Rob for that.
I'll spring my room. It's fine. Oh, I'm still
All
yours,
right,
Rob, I
guys.
promise.
We had fun today. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Our first little live on crocheting together.
Yay!
And we'll post what we've got continued on. And if any of you want to try it and you have questions, definitely reach out to us. We're happy to help. And yeah, that's that. So thank you guys. Mwah.
Mwah.
Appreciate it.
We love you. Bye.
Bye.